perform without using any visual feedback, and you memorize the representation, so basically the layout of the point into this space. I mean, do you feel any limitation or anything that you can't do without visual feedback, or do you think is a must? Because most of the time, I think not only you, but it's a kind of like common across different kind of like systems to
have to watch
feedback, to see what's going on. But I think performances without visual feedback are much more effective for the audience.
Yeah, I agree. And I didn't memorize enough. It was just for one piece, and so you're always still kind of searching. But I think with much more practice, you could then have a point precisely when you want it, have a specific sound when you want it. And that's the thing I couldn't do, but just because I didn't rehearse enough. But I think it should be possible to really get that into your motor memory, to know that sound is there, like every instrument player gets to that point at some after a few years at least.
Change the value on the axis during the performance, so you reconfigure on the fly?
No, I don't. And sometimes I adapt. For certain corpora, pitch brilliance is better than noisiness brilliance and so on. I choose this pretty much beforehand. Yes, Joyce?
Maybe it's just a comment. I always find it quite interesting for musicians to play with instruments, with interfaces. I always ask the question, what do you practice scales? And if so, what sort of scales do you, kind of little finger exercises do you do? And, for your case, what could you imagine a scale for you? And that question might go to Rennie the next time.
Okay. Yeah, that would be maybe hitting a specific sound and then hitting a specific sequence of sounds with the different interfaces.
And you do it 10 times?
That would correspond to that, yeah. But I kind of fuse this into rehearsing. It's mostly improvised, but not really. Of course, I kind of at least try to get the beginning right. And so, I try this 10 times. Try to make a little sequence 10 times. I discover the sequence at the same time, I create the sequence while I try it. But then I try to kind of home into something that works well. So it's different scales any time for any new performance. Yes?
And what do you mean by 3D interaction with 3D system, like Kinect or?
Yeah. That would be putting a corpus in 3D space, maybe with that optimization algorithm, so that the whole space is filled, and then actually triggering sounds by walking through the space. Or maybe it would be okay to have maybe just 3 layers or so. So you could then duck and not play that one and play the other one. There actually has been some 3D thing, but the interaction was more activating some physical model that then moved through a 3D space and triggered sounds. So it was not direct positional. But fair enough. Maybe that works better than. But the hardest thing is with any optical camera-based stuff that you always have to interact. You always, as soon as you move, you trigger something. You can't not play, except by just being frozen.
At this point, I would actually like us to say thank you to Dimo here and to move on into the next part before the coffee is getting cold, because the coffee break is coming up. But we will have excellent opportunity over there at the exhibition. The coffee table and the exhibition are right next to each other, and we will ask Dimo to demonstrate a bit the dirty installation right there and then. And then thank you to Dimo here for
Thank you. Okay.
I would suggest that we aim to be back within some 15 to 20 minutes.
20 minutes.